Welcome back to the show. The next cheese we're about to try is from Switzerland, right, Matt?
You got that right.
It's right here.
Yeah, this is Swiss Raclette. This cheese is actually very popular in French cuisine as well. I don't know if you've ever heard of a raclette dinner, but what they do is they'll melt a piece of this cheese and eat that with bread or meat or potatoes. So, I mean, starch and meat and melted cheese, you can't really go wrong. Very similar to something that would be enjoyed in our part of the world, for sure. So what I like about this one is its ability to melt. It's really good. We were asking earlier about what's good to make a grilled cheese sandwich. Something like this is perfect. It's got that nice flavor to it. It smells a bit pungent. I'm sure you can smell right now. But it...
With Swiss cheese, I always assume that they're harder and they have holes in them.
Yeah, so the Swiss cheese that we know in North America is actually a very North American thing, believe it or not. And it is based off of a actual Swiss cheese called Emmental, which has got the big holes in it. So I would assume just due to the North American palate over the years that they've created this sort of alternative cheese that has just been named Swiss cheese and is actually just based off of something from Switzerland, which is a little bit confusing and a little bit strange, but you know what? Who are we to judge?
Back to this cheese.
Yes. Hey, it's all right. Don't apologize to me. Maybe apologize to the cheese itself.
I'm sorry, cheese. There we go.
So this is what they would call a washed rind cheese. This one is also made with unpasteurized cow's milk. And what the washed rind basically means is that while they're aging it, they wash the cheese in a brine. So that would be salt and water, and that's what gives it this sort of weird orangey exterior, pinkish, a little bit of yellow, and gives it that pungent aroma. And when we taste it, you'll see that it actually doesn't taste that strong at all. It's more of just an aroma that is created with that aging process. And I really, really like the washed rind technique a lot. I feel like it's produces a lot of nice flavor, for sure. Do you want to taste?
Yes, I do.
Sure.
I'm excited about this one.
There we go. I would not recommend eating the rind. It's a little bit strong.
Okay. Good to know. How do you know which rinds to eat and which rinds not to eat?
Definitely don't want to be eating any wax. I don't think I need to tell anybody that. But honestly, any of the rinds on the cheeses, for the most part, will be edible. It's a lot to do with personal preference. I find that the rind on a lot of cheeses is very, very strong tasting. Almost a little bit too strong for me. Something like a brie, though, or a camembert, the rind is a little bit milder and it's a little bit more enjoyable to eat. So again, personal preference. You can really do whatever you want, which is one of the great things about this, is there's no real rules.
This is so good. This tastes nothing like I was expecting in my head from what I know about, Canadian Swiss cheese. Say I come in and I really want to try a bunch of different cheeses. Can I just say I have, this amount of money? Can you help me out with some samplers or something? Or?
Definitely. Yeah. We're happy to help with anything you need. Really, I mean, like with such a kind of, in the town, it's a new concept, and cheese is not something that everybody necessarily knows a lot about, so we keep that in mind and try to be as knowledgeable as possible, and are really happy to answer any questions, let you try anything out, and just make the process of picking something out as easy and enjoyable as possible.
Yeah, so I don't have to be embarrassed about being like, can I just have like a tiny little bit?
No, we're very welcoming. We're happy to help whatever you need.
Because I always tell my friends,
for you.
Yay! I always tell my friends I can't afford to eat cheese. I like good cheese.
There's good cheese. Just with wine or anything, the price doesn't necessarily dictate the quality. So we've got a wide variety of prices and a wide variety of nice things in here. Everything's been picked out thoughtfully, so I mean, it's not like you're gonna come in and get something that's sort of like a stinker that we just keep around to show off.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Matt.
My pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Keep watching Go.